Good morning, guys. Automotive Inquiries here. So I thought I might start working on some just simple videos. I like to try and put information out there that helps everybody. And so I'm going to do some shorts, real specific stuff, just some simple like checks on the vehicle and how you're going to do them. So today, how do we check our oil? So first of all, we're going to get our hood popped. I already have it popped, but you're going to go inside your vehicle, find the little release. Most of them are marked with a little car with a hood on it. You're going to pull that up. You're going to pop that hood. Once we get that hood popped, it may have a prop rod, it may have pistons. We're going to look for a little yellow ring or a T-shaped thing that says engine oil on it. Or has a little picture of the motor. Oh, there we go, we found it. So we're going to reach down here. And the best time to check your oil is in the morning when it's cool, cold, hasn't been ran, and it's been on a level surface. If it's a little slightly off on the level, it's okay. But if you're parked in a steep driveway, you're going to want to make sure that you check that on a level surface. We're going to reach down, we're going to pull out this dipstick. All right. And if you look right here, you can basically see, I'm going to set this here because I'll clean it down. You can see there's a little hash marked area, high and low. As long as it's within that, that's on any dipstick. It might have just two dots. It might have a dot high and a dot low. It might have arrows and whatnot. You can read your specific owner's manual to find out which levels it is, but that's usually the specifics of it. Most of the time, if it's an older car, it's going to have some hash marks. Newer cars can have dots. As long as it's within those two dots, you're good to go. When it gets to that lower dot, it's usually going to be roughly a half to one whole quart needing to be added to that. But this is also where you can take a second look and see it's a little high. A lot of people take it out 9 different times and wipe it off and stick it back in there. But really your first initial reading is going to be the best because every time you do it, you bring oil up and down that tube, which can give you a false reading. So what we'll do is we'll wipe this off and stick it back in there. See you in just a second. All right, guys, so I just took a piece of paper towel. We kind of wiped it back off. So you can see I stuck it back in there, pulled out one more time. It's within the operating range. Now, to add oil, you're going to then look for a little cap that's going to have a little oil can on it. So if you haven't ever seen an oil can, that's what an oil can looks like, obviously upside down, or like a genie's lantern. And a lot of times your oil weight or viscosity is going to be on it. Now, you're going to be able to easily, through your owner's manual, Google research, whatever, find out what type of oil is used in your car. This is a 1 quart measure, and you're going to add it. Now, if it's just a little bit lower, then that's okay. Now, if you also notice that within a week's time, your engine's burning a lot of oil and it keeps getting lower, you probably have a leak somewhere. Or you might have an engine issue where it's starting to use oil. You might want to get that checked out. But it'd be very specific. If you get your oil changed somewhere else, at say a shop, make sure that they tell you what brand and viscosity they use when they filled it up. They should be using what the OEM recommends. I would strongly urge you not to mix different kinds of oils like viscosity and weights, as that might be an issue, but you'll be okay if you had to put Pennzoil in it and Castrol or whatever in a pinch if needed be. But I would suggest that you just keep a little extra oil at the house so you can check that. Once you're done, you just wipe that off one more time and put it away. That's how you check your oil.